PennsPeakRadio.com.
This is Casey Parker hanging out with you here on Afternoons here on Penn's Peak Radio. And very special guest on the phone joining us this afternoon, Fee Waybill from The Tubes, who you guys have been here a couple times. How you doing?
I'm great. I'm really good. I'm hanging out here in my house in Venice, California. It's nice. We are on our way. You know, we're heading out for 2 weeks on the road in the end of October, and once again coming back to Penn's Peak, which I have to say is one of my all-time favorite gigs. We've been there, gosh, I think 5 or 6 times. We come back every year, and it's such a spectacular building to do a gig in. It's wood, and it's giant, and the stage is huge. And
on top of a mountain.
Yeah, and it's up on top of the mountain. It's great, and everybody comes from miles around, and it's really you people that live there really have a great thing.
Well, thank you.
We should support it. There's no other venues like this. I mean, I've been all over the USA. I played everywhere, and there's really no other venues like this, and it's so nice. The stage is so big, and everything is so high class.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
The gear is great. Everything is great. I really love it. And we all it's one of our biggest we always have a meet and greet after the show. And it's at Penn's Peak, it's like 2 hours. It's longer than the show because everybody wants to say hi, and they've seen us a lot of times, and this time we're doing a brand new show.
Awesome.
Completely new. It'll be completely different than the last time we were there.
That was going to be one of my questions. I mean, you guys have been doing this, since like 1973. When you say you're going to do a brand new show, how do you keep it fresh? How do you guys keep doing that?
Well, we sit around and talk about it, and, stuff comes up. Like the last time we were there, I had just seen Elmer Gantry on TV, the movie. And I love Burt Lancaster, and I thought, boy, let's do a fallen preacher guy, who is more interested in sex and liquor than he is in religion, which is Elmer Gantry, and we kind of built a show around that character, and we did it, a few years ago. We did the Clint Eastwood Italian westerns, the Sergio Leone Western trilogy, and we learned the music. We came up with a big overture with all that. Ennio Morricone was the guy who wrote the music for those movies, and we played that, and we did a whole kind of theme built around, weird cowboy characters, the gay cowboy and the auctioneer guy with dead meat hanging all over him, and so we just go back to things that make an impression on us, and this time around, we happen to. I was watching La Dolce Vita. Okay, movie La Dolce Vita with Marcello. In fact, I changed my name to Ficello. Now,
okay.
Ficello Waybill.
I'll try to remember that. Go ahead.
So we said, God, let's do this is our new theme. So we have kind of an Italian La Dolce Tubes theme. And Prairie did a big backdrop with, this really cool backdrop with a big face of Marcello and Sophia Loren and Anita Ekberg and kind of twisted bull guy. It's kind of a cross between La Dolce Vita and Satyricon. Remember Fellini's Satyricon? It was a really twisted Italian movie. And so it's kind of got that. That's kind of our new theme. We're doing an overture of that. A guy named Nino Rota wrote the music for La Dolce Vita, and so I'm kind of doing him. I'm kind of doing Marcello, that kind of character guy, and I'm doing this kind of twisted Fellini punk guy with like a toga punk with it's very twisted.
Wow.
And we're doing, and so that's kind of the theme. It's more of a dancing kind of show. We're doing a couple of songs. We're doing Slip My Disco and Pimp, songs that we haven't done in 20 years. Easily 20 years in the show. And
So
we're doing a lot of different songs we haven't played, and
you're trying to tell me your show's not going to be boring.
it's not going to be boring. It's whack. It's completely whack. I'm even doing a Pavarotti song in Italian.
Oh, wow. So even though you guys have been doing this forever, you guys know how to make it fresh. You know how to keep the audience coming back. You have a very loyal and dedicated audience, probably just because they want to see what you're up to next.
Next, exactly. We keep changing it up, and that not only is fun for them, but it's fun for us because we get to do a whole new show and stuff, and it keeps morphing. It keeps I keep coming up with different stuff every time we do the show. I come up with some other way to emphasize characters and emphasize bits of the show, and I have a whole rant after Pimp. I do a whole rant about how men are becoming the pimps are letting the whores take over, and I completely go off. It's very hilarious, and so it's improvisation really, but it's like any comedian or entertainer. You keep the stuff that works. You keep trying, and you find what works, and then you keep that stuff, and you keep that in, and then you add more stuff. And we're doing another James Brown song. We do James Brown almost every time because we love him. But James Brown did a duet with Pavarotti back in 2002. Pavarotti was doing a benefit for Angola and in Italy, and this is something I saw online. And he had a lot of people come and do duets with him at this big concert they did outdoors in Modena, Italy. And there's one song where James Brown sings "This Is a Man's World," and then it goes from that into Pavarotti singing it in Italian with a different melody, with this kind of operatic kind of melody. The same music, same background music, but he's singing a completely different melody in Italian with more of an operatic style, and it goes back and forth from James Brown to Pavarotti, and back and forth and back and forth. And I saw this online, and it's just amazing. It's and I saw this a long time ago, and for a couple of years I've been saying, man, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this as a man's world. And they went, well, which part are you going to do, Pavarotti or James Brown? And I said, well, I'm going to do them both. So I do them both. I would go back and forth, changing from English to Italian, back and forth. I learned it all in Italian, and God, it's just my favorite song. It's just amazing. It's so great. And, of course, I can't sing like Pavarotti, but I really try.
I'm sure
it's really fun. This new show is really fun, and there's a lot of surprises, and all those people that come to see us every time will be thrilled because it's a show they never saw before.
Awesome. That's really cool that you guys can switch it off and been doing this forever, and you kind of keep your audience on their toes because you walk in there and they think they know you, and then you do Pavarotti.
Right.
That's craziness. You mentioned something about being online. I want to ask you this because for the fact that you guys have been around forever, have you found that like the Facebook, the Twitters, and all that kind of stuff, has that opened up like a whole kind of new world for you guys to draw on as far as what you're going to do in your shows and stuff, or do you still kind of like fall back on the stuff that works?
Well, I don't do any Facebook bits yet. We do, we have everybody has, we have a Tubes Facebook page, and I have a page, and Roger has a page, and Prairie has a page, and we do the Twitter thing too, and it's just another way to communicate with your fans, and I like it. I don't really have a lot of time to do it because I'm really busy, but I do. But I keep up, and I send out. I have little contests online. I had a Twitter contest where the winner got an old pair of Quaalude pants. Some old silver stretch lame pants, that got worn out and all the silver wore off. But everybody wanted it. So I had a "What do you want from life" contest on my Twitter page, and he had just hundreds of people wrote in with what they wanted from life, and so it was fun. It was fun. And Then somebody won it. Some girl from Vancouver, Washington.
Wow.
Won the pants.
Does it amaze you that your audience is out there and just that's still there? I mean, that they want your pants for crying out loud. Do you find that amazing that the modern technology gets them there?
Yeah, it's amazing. They follow us. I mean, like I said, I'm not one of those tweeters that every 10 minutes, now I'm moving my left foot, moving my right foot. I'm not that far gone, but they do. They're there. Everybody's there, and I keep. I follow other people, and, I follow all my other friends, my musician friends, Lukather, and my comedian friend, Greg Proops, and my friend Dave Grohl, the Foo Fighters guy. I sang background vocals on the new Foo Fighters album.
I think I read something about that. Yeah, you have actually had some pretty neat experiences with some pretty powerhouse people out there. Some interesting stuff there. Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to sing with them when they come to town. Dave texted me the other day and said, we're coming to town. They're playing in L.A. in October, and he said, I want you to come and sing your song.
Wow, that's awesome.
The song that I sang background vocals with them at the Forum in L.A. Today, speaking of cool guys, I met Brian Wilson today.
Really?
Not Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys.
Oh, okay.
Brian Wilson, the famous pitcher from the San Francisco Giants.
Okay.
Are you a baseball fan? No?
Not even close. I no. I'm a NASCAR fan. I'm only really a NASCAR fan, but that's okay. That's why I assumed you were talking about the other one, but that's still pretty cool. What was he like? How did you do that?
Oh, he was in the gym. I go to Gold's Gym here in Venice, and he came in. The Giants are in town playing the Dodgers, and they won the World Series last year, and Brian Wilson was just a major part of it. He's just an unbelievable pitcher. He's the guy with the big beard.
Okay.
Weird, crazy guy with the great big beard, the big black beard.
Yeah, I think I've seen
just
images.
Completely insane. The guy is insane. And he was in the gym this morning, and he had on a Ninja Turtles shirt with the arms cut off. And it just was so hilarious. And he's, got a lot of tats, and he's got his whacked out beard and this big mohawk hairdo.
So what'd you do? Walk up to him and say hi?
Yeah, I did. I walked right up to him. I said, "Man, you're the greatest. I'm a big fan." And he goes, "Oh yeah, really?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm in a San Francisco band called the Tubes." But no kid, no way. You're in the Tubes? He goes, yeah. And he goes, "Oh, I dig you guys. You guys are cool." And he was very cool. Normal. He's just a normal guy. He was in the gym working out. To play tonight at Dodger Stadium, and he was just hanging out, doing a leg workout.
You know how many people are going to join Gold's Gym now because you and him probably we're going to meet him. We're just going to go to Gold's Gym. Gold's Gym's applications just went up. They just skyrocketed.
Yeah, it's amazing. That's how I met Dave Grohl. I saw him. We were in a vintage clothes store, and I was looking for clothes, and he was looking for some kind of clothes for a theme party or something, an 80s theme party. And I saw him, and I just walked up to him and went, "Man, you're my all-time favorite rock singer. I love the Foo Fighters. You're a great singer, and you're really cool." And I introduced myself, and he went, "Oh, sure, I know you guys." And so we've played with them actually a couple of times because they have a lot of power. So they got us on as the Tubes opened for the Foo Fighters out in California. So, and this was 3 or 4 years ago, so we've kind of become friends, and we go to dinner and hang out.
Who's the most amazing person that you've crossed in your past and went like almost you couldn't walk up and say hi? Did that ever happen? Like, did you see somebody and go, "Oh my God," and not be able to say hi? Did that ever happen to you?
Yeah, actually, I have a funny story. I used to date years ago, back in the 80s. I used to date Cindy Williams.
Okay.
Who, remember Laverne and Shirley?
Yep.
Laverne and Shirley. She was Shirley.
Oh, okay.
Cute little brunette girl, Shirley. And I was at I lived in San Francisco then, but every once in a while we went out together, and she lived in L.A. and I was in L.A. doing a gig, and we went to this big party, this Hollywood agents party, and the place was full of celebrities, and just Ryan O'Neal and Tatum and everybody. And, Robert De Niro was there.
Oh, wow.
I actually smoked pot with Robert. Went out on the balcony, smoked a joint. I swear to God, it's true. And so I was standing there. And and Cindy was standing on my left, and I was standing there, and her agent was right in front of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had a drink I had like a tequila sunrise or something in my left hand, right? And she's on my left. And this big tall guy walks up to me and stands next to me on my right. This 6'5" giant guy. And I didn't really look at him because the agent was speaking, and I was looking at her. And she goes, "Oh, Fee, I'd like you to meet Greg." And I turned around, and she said, "Greg Peck," and it's Gregory Peck.
Oh my gosh!
And he goes, "Oh, all right, how's it going?" And I just kind of went, "Oh!" And with my left hand, I spilled the drink all over Cindy, just completely right in the face, the whole tumbler of tequila sunrise. Oh, it was so embarrassing. It was
my gosh!
unbelievable, and it just drenched her. And Greg was standing there, kind of chuckling, going, "Oh, nice job, nice job, man."
Good move.
And I just went, "Oh," I couldn't speak. I love Gregory Peck. He was one of my heroes, and but boy, I blew it. It was so embarrassing. So embarrassing.
Did Shirley break up with you?
The whole place thought. Everybody turned around, and Cindy's standing there just drenched, and I'm just going, "Oh no."
So,
I don't think I'm going to make it in this business.
Did she go out with you again, or did she say, "You know what, you've
No.
had it"? No?
No, that was it.
Oh no!
She dumped me. Well, actually, it wasn't all just because of that. She started seeing her future husband. What's the guy's name? The three brothers. I can't remember his name now.
Curly, Larry, and Moe? No.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's kind of who they reminded me of, the Three Stooges. Gosh, I can't remember. They were singing three brothers singing Mark.
Oh, wow.
Gosh, I can't.
It's okay.
It'll come to me, but I can't remember it. But she broke up with me.
Oh, wow. Just because you dumped a drink. I mean, what was she thinking? Look at that. She missed out, right?
She gave me a Barca Lounger as a going away present. I got a Barca Lounger. Swear to God, I got a Barca Lounger.
Oh, wow. That's
You
interesting.
don't have to give me furniture. It's just, you can break up. It's okay.
I didn't know people gave gifts when they broke up.
Yeah.
Usually people get a swift kick in the butt.
That's very weird.
Yeah, strange. So that you guys have you're still going or whatever. And just a real quick an insight into the future. What do you guys? I know you're going out on this new tour for a couple of weeks. You said, right?
Yeah.
Do you got something going on for next year? You got any big plans happening? Another album? What's going on?
We are. I don't know about that. I'm actually working on a solo album. I got a solo album about half done.
Okay, well, tell us about that.
I'm doing it with Richard Marks. We've been working on it for a couple of years, and every time, I get to Chicago, he's got a studio in his house. So when I get there, we work on it a little bit more, and his sons are my godsons are all really great, and they're all playing on it. Brandon's playing drums and guitar, and Luke is singing, and Jesse's singing, and those guys are amazing. His sons are amazing. They all take after him, and the guy's brilliant. And so we're working on that, and we're booking dates already. We're already booking February, a spring tour for next year.
Great.
I'm going to go in March. I'm going to go to India.
Wow.
With my yoga guru guy. Do you know what Bikram yoga is? You ever hear of Bikram?
No. What's that?
Bikram, Bikram yoga. It's hot yoga.
Okay.
You know hot yoga? Do they have hot yoga in...
I'm not familiar, so go right ahead and explain it.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Hot yoga is just it's half a yoga, but they heat the room up to about 105.
Why?
So you just sweat, because you sweat out all the impurities.
Oh, okay.
You're doing your yoga poses.
Okay.
Like a 90-minute class of sweating.
Okay.
You just sweat every bit of toxin in your body out.
Before you pass out?
Amazing. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, sometimes you do. People pass out. They throw up.
Oh.
It's really brutal. But it's become very, very popular. There's now Bikram yogas all over the place. Yoga College of India, it's called. And he's an Indian guy, and they're everywhere. They're all over the place. And I've been doing it, since like 93 or 94 or something like that. I've been doing his yoga. And we became friends, and, now he's a wealthy, very, very wealthy person, and he teaches people to teach his technique, particular technique. And so he does teacher training classes, and he's done very well for himself. He's really a cool guy, and so he asked us to go to India with him in March.
Wow.
He's going to go to India. I don't know why. That's where he's from. His family's there. So he's going to go visit.
Are you going to perform, or are you just going for like a little vacation?
No, we're not going to perform.
Oh, so you're going for fun and to sweat.
Go hang in New Delhi, do yoga. Yeah, it's so hot there that you don't have to heat the room.
Sure.
So that should be fun, and we're gonna, we'll probably we're working on another back east tour for May. We've already got a Boston and a New York date lined up, and
good. Well, you'll have to swing back by here again. Don't.
Oh, we will. We always do. We just we never skip it for sure. We were there, I guess, about a year ago.
Yeah.
In October. Every year we get by Penn's Peak.
Yeah. So if the folks want to find out about your tour, what is it? www.thetubes.com, right?
Right. Thetubes.com. All the dates are there, or you can tweet me at it's Fee_Waybill.
Okay.
It's my Twitter at Fee_Waybill is my Twitter address.
Okay.
And or my Facebook page or the Tubes Facebook page, or it's all there.
Yeah.
There's links. Everything is linking back to each other.
Yeah. So there's ways to get in touch with you guys and find out where you're going to be.
No shortage of information. Yeah.
Awesome.
No shortage of information out there. It's there to be had.
Awesome.
So.
Well, I'm sure that everybody is going to be really looking forward to this new show that sounds like it's going to be absolutely hysterical.
Yeah. It is pretty whack. It's really fun to do it. I look forward to every one, because I just get to go nuts, and I really like that.
Well, it might be a full moon too, because it's a Friday night, October 28th, right around Halloween. So you'll fit right in.
Yeah, it'll be perfect. Well, thank you, Casey, for having me.
Hey, no problem, man. Hey, thanks a lot, man. That was awesome, and we're looking forward to seeing you. And if you get in early, come by the station. We'd love to have you.
Well, we will. We'll be in. I'll come by.
Yeah, man. We'd love to see you. Swing on by, say hi to us, and hey, safe travels, dude.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time, and I will see you soon.
Enjoy India, man.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. You have a great evening. We'll see you soon, Friday, October 28th. Tickets are on sale, the Tubes, right here at Penn's Peak. Thanks so much, Fee, for giving us a call.
No problem.
Take care now.
Later.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
PennsPeakRadio.com